Hello everybody, get off my lawn cards. I'm Dan, welcome in. And today I took a trip to Lansing for the monthly Avery Shoebox Card Show. And, for being late June and it being very, very hot, the show was well attended. I would say that they had a few less tables than I've seen the last few months. Still a strong show. I would bet around 250 tables, maybe a little less. A few no-shows you saw as you kind of walked through. But a very good show. More and more Pokemon dealers, which it's fine. There's plenty of sports cards. But it's becoming more and more noticeable that there's more and more Pokemon. And, as long as there's lots of tables for sports cards, it doesn't really bother me that much, if at all. And I took the opportunity today to buy quite a few cards. I have not been buying cards a lot. I don't know if I bought any cards in May. And in June, I only bought a few cards at Petoskey. If you watched the Petoskey video, you saw what I bought. But I haven't been buying cards on eBay. I did pick one up that I'll show you in this video. But overall, it's been pretty slow. We're getting ready for the National and plan to spend a lot of money there if the right cards are there. And so I really haven't been spending that much money. But one thing I've noticed, and I talked to Jason at JNN Collectors. That's his tag on YouTube, JNN Collectors. And he said something that I really agree with, that I've seen myself. And that is, you kind of have super high level cards, and then you have like dollar cards, and there's not a lot in between. And that's a little concerning for somebody like me that occasionally flips cards from time to time. I've done a lot of plain white envelope sales this year, and even those cards are just keep dipping in price. So it seems like you have to have some super amazing card, like limited number autograph, something like that. That's going to get value. Everything else is kind of being tossed to the side right now, as Pokemon gets a bigger and bigger audience. Like, I was listening to a sports card podcast on the way to the show, and the growth of these Pokemon values is just unbelievable. And but that's the market. That's the way things are. Pokemon's a hot thing right now. As far as sports cards go, basketball is kind of in a slump right now because of such a bad rookie class, the previous class. We had the NBA draft Wednesday and Thursday. I think that draft class is really good, led by Cooper Flagg. So I think, this fall, when, Fanatics rolls out their licensed product, I think that's going to boost that part of the hobby, And, we'll see about the NFL. It was not as quarterback strong draft like the previous one. But you do have some guys like J.J. McCarthy that are taking the field for the very first time. I think he will help spike prices up from last year's product. I think he already is. People are anticipating that he's going to be very good. So I'll show you some footage of some of the cases. It still was a very busy show, and it was a very warm show. I know in one of the locations I was just sweating bullets the whole time. So hopefully that will not happen at the National like it did 2 years ago. 2 years ago on the Friday, it was like 95 degrees, and there's no AC in Chicago. I actually walked across the street to our hotel, swam for an hour in the afternoon, and then went back because it was just that hot. I was not going to deal with that. Actually, that's a good idea. I might do that no matter what the temperature is this year. It just felt good to give me kind of a second wind to go and buy cards. So I'll show you it was a very busy show, as you'll see, and then I'll show you, some cases, and I'll show you what I bought. I bought quite a few cards today. I actually kind of surprised myself. So we'll take a look.
Just Sandra, I think it's $25.
Cassandra. Hi. Actually,
Somebody else should
Okay, let's take a look at what I bought today. Pretty wide variety of stuff. Hit the dollar boxes and found some nice cards. Excuse me, nice cards in there. And then I bought some bigger cards as well. For instance, some of the cards I hit the dollar boxes for. Modest Bucelis. Let's see if I get that glare off. Nope. Modest Bucelis, couple Prism rookies. I was at a table next to a couple tables down. Somebody's trying to sell one for $10. Good luck with that. A couple of Reed Shepherd Prisms as well. I think Shepherd's going to get minutes next year. With the Durant trade, they traded some backcourt players, and so that's probably going to open up some stuff for our guy Reed. I bought 2 Ricochet Donruss rookies. Figure $1 a piece is not bad for those. Trey Johnson. He was recently drafted Wednesday by the Wizards. I have a nice lot of his on eBay right now, but I figure a Prism Green would be nice. The guy gets buckets. He's a good scorer. Jerry West Topps Chrome, Topps Foil. You can see the Topps logo in the background. Unfortunately, no logo, but he is the logo, so close enough for me. This is a nice brand, very expensive brand. Singles you can find cheap. This is Panini Origins, Scoot Henderson, and then Brandon Miller. You know, both those guys showed promise in their rookie year. Looking at this year's draft, you have a Cam Jones. He got drafted by the Pacers in the second round. They're going to need guard help with Halliburton, unfortunately, ripping his Achilles tendon. Really horrible to see. Cam Jones is the guy they drafted to hopefully shore up some of those minutes. Bowman U, Acropolis, Ace Bailey. Ace Bailey had kind of an interesting trek through the draft. I'll just say that. I'll just say it that way. LeBron James Topps Chrome. You know, without the logo here, this card looks decent. I mean, it's not bad. Khalil Ware, Prism rookie. He had a nice rookie season at times. Alex Sarr, Monopoly rookie. We got a Scottie Pippen Jr. Optic. An Ace Bailey first Bowman. But Austin Reeves Pink Hollow. Austin Reeves has a lot of fans. Nice hollow. Or a hyper, sorry. Nice hyper. Ricochet Bowman U. This card was just like in a bunch of super modern cards. This is Don Nelson back when he played for the Celtics. He received some kind of lifetime coaching honor. Well-deserved, very creative mind for the game. Here's a nice Hoops Teal Explosion Kason Wallace rookie. Part of the World Champs. Integral member of it. Here's a Mosaic Green, Amen Thompson City Edition. I'm a big Amen Thompson fan. There's Prism. I keep buying this guy. Zion Williamson Phoenix. He might get a change of scenery in a week or so. We'll see what happens. Brandon Miller Revolution. This is the Groove variation. I'm not a huge fan of Revolution, but I do like some of the inserts. The Groove one is nice. This is a Wemby that I bought a few shows ago. It's the Winter Edition. You can see the snowflakes. Just kind of cool, weird cards. Here's a Funkadelic. This is from Topps Hoops. Or from Hoops, I should say. This is Nikola Jokic. Funkadelic. Another dollar card I bought, Lou Dort, Red Ice rookie. Another very important part of the OKC championship this year. Really tough defender. I've never seen a player with so much air under his shot. Seems like it hits the ceiling before it comes down. Some other cards. These I bought for like $1 or $2. This is Andrew Nemhart. This is actually from Chronicles. This is numbered to 99. His brother did not get drafted this year, but I think he got picked up by the Mavericks. I'm very surprised that nobody took a chance on him based on how good his older brother has played. But I figured a numbered rookie of Nemhart, some collector might want that if I don't want to keep it. Here's a press-proof swish, Steph Curry. I think this insert set was created for Steph Curry. He's a master of the swish. Not really sure why I bought this. Bought John Collins, Prism rookie, silver. Paid like $1 or $2 for it. He might go to the Pistons. I'm hearing chatter about that. We'll see. Alex Sarr rookie, deep space, green from Prism. Paid $1 for that card. Jared McCain had a really good rookie season, derailed by injury, but looks like he's healing well. He'll be back for next year. Derek Queen, talking about the draft. Bowman U, Warriors in the Paint X Factor. Super talented player. I watched him play against Michigan. Michigan had 2 good big players, and Derek Queen played really well against him. I think he had 30 points in that game. Here's a Con Knipple. Love the name. Got drafted high by the 4th, I think, by the Hornets. I'm a big fan of Knipple. And I like the name. Donovan Clingan, Emergent Silver. Had a pretty decent year for Trailblazers. He's a huge dude. This is probably the nicest card I bought, just like from an artsy view. This is a Blake Corum, Red Pandora. I really like this design. I may get a Jalen Daniels Red Pandora at the National this year. What a nice card. These are just beautifully designed. I really like that card. Alex Sarr Laser from Donruss. And same thing, but a Reed Shepherd. Those are nice inserts. Here's a Donovan Clingan, and this is from Prism Deca. Pretty expensive brand. I'm a Clingan fan. He's a good player. Bought a Caleb Williams Topps Chrome rookie, $2. I think he'll break through this year. I'm going to miss our former offensive coordinator that went to the Bears, be the coordinator there. He'll probably unlock Caleb. Caleb will probably throw for 5,000 yards or whatever. Here's another Cam Jones. This is a teal wave. It's numbered to 299. It's really hard to see it, though. You can see it right in the corner. It's hard to see. Pay $2. It's like $1.50 for that card. I'm kind of big on Tyrese Proctor. He got drafted in the 2nd round by the Cavs. And I bought a couple of his cards today. I bought a Bowman U Refractor. Now, that's his first Bowman. But I also bought this one, which is an X-Fractor. And it also says first Bowman. So I don't think those are variations, but I don't know what's going on. Let me see. Bowman U. Yeah, I don't know exactly what the deal is with that. But I do like Tyrese Proctor. Got drafted kind of low. I thought he had a pretty good year with Duke. You know, there's a lot of guys. I mean, they had 5 draft picks, I believe. So you only got 1 basketball. That's the rule. And I like him so much, I actually bought 2 of his rookies. This one I think I showed. I bought this from the last Lansing show. They are Diamond Relic rookies. These are from Goodwin Champions 2023. There is actually a diamond in these cards. And I own 2 of the 99 of them. I bought 1 on eBay and 1 at the Lansing show last month. So I do like Tyrese Proctor. I think he's a He's got potential. Drafted in the second round, a little low, I thought. But he can shoot. And in the NBA, you need guys that can shoot. All right, some more expensive cards. Those are all $1 or $2. The Tyrese Proctors were a little more than that. Here's a Tarek Skubal. First Bowman, Chrome, $3. The best pitcher in the AL, in my opinion. And a guy he had a run of starts where he had like 90 strikeouts and 1 walk. I mean, that's incredible. It's just unbelievable. Here's a Miguel Cabrera. This is from Topps Heritage Clubhouse Collection. Jersey card, game used memorabilia. $5. I mean, Hall of Famer, one of my all-time favorite players. These cards, people either like them or hate them. This is a Jersey Fusion Dominique Wilkins swatch card. It's a game-used swatch. If you don't know anything about Jersey Fusion, what you usually get, I think 1 per box, one of these kind of cards per box. And what they do is they take an existing card and they put a piece of jersey in it, game used. Like, for instance, the back. I don't know if you can read this, but it says this Jersey Fusion All Sports 2020 edition includes material from a 92-93 jersey worn by the player depicted on the accompanying original trading card. So, for $5, I mean, these cost, I don't know what they cost, $20, $30 for a box. So, for $5, people hate them or like them. I like this card. I have a Walter Payton that's a triple jersey, and I really like that card. I've shown that in one of the videos. I bought it from Legends show, I think this spring. Here's a card that I thought was worth a little more than what I paid, but it's worth about what I paid. Here's a Kevin Durant Upper Deck rookie. It's not a first edition or anything like that. $20 I paid. I think it's pretty sharp. I might get this graded. I don't know. You know, with Durant getting traded this summer to Houston, there's been a little bump in his prices. Certainly his cards are selling well. And so I figured this would be worth more than $20, and it wasn't. It's worth about 20. So I might be picking up some on eBay. I don't know. We'll see. So that's a nice card. I like Durant. Always have. A little bit of a basketball gypsy. Played for a variety of teams. A couple slabs I bought today. This one takes me back to my young days when I was collecting. This is a Roger Clemens rookie. This is in the old CSG slabs. I love these old slabs. A lot of people don't, including people I collect with, but I like them. $10, I mean, for Roger Clemens. It's an 8.5. It's not a high grade. It's not a low grade, though. It's in between. What's better than one CSG green slab? How about 2 CSG slabs? I bought a Max Scherzer rookie. Bowman Chrome draft rookie. I just really like Max Scherzer. He pitched so well with the Tigers. For $15, can't go wrong there. Still pitching, still kicking. The big card I bought, and I'm not really sure what to think of this. Amen Thompson. Select. This is concourse level. PSA 10 disco. And I had to wait at this guy's table. This guy was trying to sell some cards to him, and so I was being patient. And I was looking in his case, and I saw this card. And I'm like, man, PSA 10. And like numbered ones of these sell for a ton of money, hundreds of dollars. And so I was hoping when I took a look at it, it was numbered. It's not. But I bought it anyways. So I don't know if I really have buyer's remorse on this card. I think it's a really sharp card. It's PSA 10 of a guy that really made big strides last year. And playing with Durant is not going to hurt his play. That's for sure. So we'll see what happens. I think it's fairly valued, I think. I was hoping it was going to be numbered. And it's not. But it's a sharp card. PSA 10 disco. I've always kind of liked the disco variation. So those are the cards I bought. I did buy quite a few cards today. Wide variety of stuff. It was hot at the show. It was very very sticky. But I toughed it out and bought a bunch of cards and bought some real nice stuff, I think. So until next time, Kitos, thank you. I don't know when I'm going to be on next. I haven't really looked at future show schedule, what's going on. I know I will be at the National in a month, which is going to be fun. The gang is getting back together for that. And so I'm looking forward to that one. And we'll probably hit the Lansing show next month as well. Alaska Sports Cards is coming down from his igloo in Alaska to visit. And so we're going to take that show in as kind of a warm-up to the National. And we're going to have fun at the National. So, like I said, Kitos, thank you. Like, subscribe. A couple new subscribers here and there, so thank you for that. And we'll see you down the trail.